What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. And in today's video, I'll be showing you my custom minifigures from The Dark Knight Rises, and this will actually round out my Dark Knight Trilogy custom tutorial showcase. So if you haven't watched Batman Begins or the Dark Knight tutorials that I did, similar to what we're about to do here, you can definitely go back and check those out too. But in any case, let's dive into The Dark Knight Rises. So, this movie was definitely divisive when it came out, but I think it's aged pretty well. I mean, it's definitely the weakest movie of the three in this trilogy, but there's still some great character moments, and, you know, hey, I think it still stands up and it's pretty good. So, like I said, it's definitely the weakest, but it gives us some cool customs to talk about today, so we're gonna dive in and do just that. So, let's start off with the Dark Knight himself. And to start things off, of course, we have Batman. Now, this figure that we're looking at here actually came out with the Dark Knight Rises set, which was the only set released for this film. And of course, that gave us Bane and Commissioner Gordon, who we'll get here to shortly. But yeah, so the torso, head, cape, and cowl are all from that figure, and the only thing I changed out is actually adding these legs from the other Batmans from more recent LEGO sets that give you the black boots on bottom and gray pants on top, because I think it really pulls together the figure and makes it look an equal amount comic book-like and equal amount from the movie. So I really like the way that this one turned out at the end of the day, and yeah, so that's Batman. And while that first figure is definitely easier to get, this is the 2011 Comic-Con exclusive from both San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con. Now, this is a super rare figure, and I recently bought this on eBay. I saw it at a price I couldn't say no to, and I picked it up, but this is definitely more accurate, being all black on the torso here. It's got the Dark Knight logo and everything, so this is definitely the more accurate of the figures, but, you know, there's going to be so few people watching this that have this figure, if anybody watching it has it. If somebody does have it, drop a comment and let me know. I'd be interested to know. But in any case, I just wanted to show it because while showing a showcase like this, it's definitely important to throw in there. So let's move on to the next figure. Here we've got Bruce Wayne, and to build this version of Bruce Wayne, he's got black legs, the torso from the 2012 version of Lex Luthor from the DC sets, the face is from the Atlantean Guard from the Justice League sets, and the hair is from Han Solo from Solo: A Star Wars Story and the most recent versions of Han Solo in LEGO Star Wars sets. Up next, we've got Alfred, who coincidentally is wearing the same suit as Batman, or I guess Bruce Wayne more properly. That's the Lex Luthor 2012 torso with black legs. The face is the first version of Old Man Han Solo from Star Wars The Force Awakens, and the hair is from Gunther from the Friends set or from Percival Graves from the LEGO Harry Potter collectible minifigure series or other places like that. Now, the most recent version of the Bruce Wayne torso, which was also in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I think this actually works pretty well too, but you can really use any suit for Alfred. It doesn't quite matter which one you choose. So, just always giving you options, and we'll keep rolling on to the next figure. Here we've got Talia al Ghul, which of course we don't know that when we first meet her, but she's a really cool looking figure in my opinion. So what I used here is the legs, hair, and, the legs, head, and hair from Scarlet Witch from the LEGO Marvel Avengers Age of Ultron sets, and then the torso is actually Betty from the Flintstones with that torso flipped around, so you can see that would be the front, and this is the back. I just thought it looked better without that rock pebble necklace, personally, and yeah, I think that this turned out really well, based on this blue dress that she wore in the movie. Here we've got Lucius Fox, and to build this figure, I made sure that I gave him his stylish bow ties that he's always wearing. I used the head from Aaron Cash from the LEGO Batman movie. The hair is from Commissioner Gordon from the LEGO Batman movie. The torso is from Bruce Banner from LEGO Avengers Infinity War or from Thor Ragnarok, as well as from Maria Hill from Spider-Man Far From Home. Then I put some brown hands on there to match the head, and the legs are just plain gray legs with a belt on here, and that belt hip piece comes from Owen Grady from LEGO Jurassic World. Here we've got Commissioner Gordon, and this is one of the other figures that came in the Batman Dark Knight Rises LEGO set that actually came out for the movie, and it's 100% from that, from the legs, gun, torso, and head. The only thing I changed out is the more recent Peter Parker hair from Spider-Man Far From Home, because I think it's just a little more accurate to what he looked like in the movie. After that, we've of course got our newcomer cop, who we find out later in the movie is Robin, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and for this character, I used this torso and leg combo from the LEGO City Police sets, just kinda generic, Made sure that he had dark enough blue, though, that he matched the Commissioner Gordon blue. And I put some tan hands on there, because of course the city figures have yellow hands. The head I used is one of these generic heads from Star Wars, but I actually think it works out pretty well for Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And then I used this swoop back hair, because I thought that worked out pretty well too. So I really like the way this figure came out, and upon rewatching the movie recently, I actually like this character a lot too. Initially I felt like he was a little shoehorned in, but you know, upon rewatching, I'm all for it. Here we've got casual Selina Kyle. Now, you could put her in a dress or something like that, but for whatever reason, I really like the way that this came together. So the legs and torso are from Claire Deering from LEGO Jurassic World, but that's from the Bricktober pack, so definitely kind of rare, but like I said, there are lots of options, so drop a comment below and let me know what you would put Selina Kyle in if you were going to build her as a LEGO figure. In any case, the head is from Hermione from the LEGO Harry Potter collectible minifigure series, and the hair is just this ponytail hair, which I pulled from Maria Hill from Spider-Man Far From Home, but it has come in many, many different places. So yeah, Selina Kyle. Now this figure, of course, is Catwoman, but this is actually the only figure that is not a purist custom. This was sent to me by my friends over at Phoenix Customs, so thanks to those guys for sending me this, and it's a really great looking figure. You can see it's got printing on the sides of the legs, on the fronts of the legs, even on the front of the feet, which is pretty rare for LEGO figures. I don't even know. It's happened in a few cases, but it's pretty rare. LEGO Movie 2 had a lot of figures with front feet printing, but in any case, the torso looks great, got some printing on the sides of the arms here, a great face printing, custom molded hair with the cat ears on the top, kind of like the goggles. Then when you lift that off, she's also got goggles on the back that look really, really amazing. So I always have loved this figure. Well, I've only had it for a week or two now, but it's still a really great looking figure, and big shout out to Phoenix Customs for sending me this. Thanks, guys. Now, we're winding down on this showcase, and here, of course, we've got Scarecrow. Of course, it's Jonathan Crane, though, but from the scene at the end where he gave his little court trial case. And for this figure, I used Happy Hogan's torso and legs. I used the head from Justin Hammer from LEGO Marvel sets, as well as from a scientist from a Jurassic World Junior set, funny enough. And then I used that same Peter Parker Far From Home hair to pull this all together. Here we've got Ra's al Ghul, who makes a brief appearance in the movie, and this head is from Aragorn from the LEGO Lord of the Rings line of sets. Pretty rare figure these days. You guessed it, the Spider-Man Far From Home hair, and then the torso and legs are actually from the Shanghai Thug from the LEGO Indiana Jones line. Now, once again, this is one of those figures that you can absolutely pull lots of different suits together for, but I just like to give variety, and this is what I chose to do here. Last but certainly not least, we have Bane. So to build Bane, I used the regular legs, torso, and head from the Dark Knight Rises Bane, because this was the third and final figure to come from that Dark Knight Rises set that came with this movie. Then the only thing I did on this figure is switching out the arms for these tan arms, and on this hand, because he's got like a brown glove contraption, I gave him a brown hand to kind of reflect that. And I like the way that it actually breaks up the figure too. This has always been a really superb figure in my opinion, and these minor upgrades just make it that much better. So let's zoom out and take a look at this showcase as a whole, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this custom tutorial showcase, and be sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think of these customs, and let me know which ones are your favorite. Be sure to hit like and subscribe for more LEGO content just like this, and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.